President Trump celebrating the 4th of July by signing the big, beautiful bill into law, while noting this was merely the latest in a long line of victories.
We've, I think, had probably the most successful almost 6 months as a president and the presidency. I think they're saying it was the best 6 months, and I know for a fact they're saying the last 2 weeks there has never been anything like it as far as winning, winning, winning.
Joining us now to discuss is Fox News contributor Miranda Devine. Great to see you this morning, Miranda. Thanks for joining us. So this is a pretty big deal, huh?
I think it is. It's certainly, considering what a narrow margin the Republicans have in Congress, it was quite a feat of diplomacy, internal diplomacy. There was a lot of antagonism towards the bill from many Republicans who feared that it didn't cut spending enough. But this is all of Donald Trump's signature moves, and he certainly sort of attached his credibility and his presidency to it. So if it had not gone through, it would have been a disaster. But between him twisting arms and Speaker Johnson's sort of whispering of his colleagues very well, and I think people like Susie Wiles, even behind the scenes, they pulled it off, and that is really a remarkable victory.
You know, it is interesting the degree to which I feel like President Trump has taught Republicans to fight, including going after the press and doing everything he can to help shape the narrative of stories. And so my hunch is that going forward, President Trump is not going to just let the media portray this legislation the way they're going to portray it, which is always in favor of Democrats. Yeah. I think they're going to do the selling job is not over just because he signed the bill. He's going to lead the effort for all Republicans to sell this bill to the American people.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw how hysterical the Democrats were, talking about, you know, millions of people were going to die and people were going to lose Medicare. And they do that. It gets amplified by the left-wing media. And then, of course, you know, half the country, or probably less, but they get terrified and they believe it all still. And they get hysterical themselves. So I think it's just like with all these things, it's just a steady chip, chip, chip with Trump like a bull at a gate, defending his policies, defending himself. And now, unlike in his first term, he has people around him who really do believe in him. And they're going out, they're young, they're energetic, and they're just as fierce, really, at least some of them, as he is.
Yeah, and so as he's going to be, and Republicans are going to be pushing this bill, and they're going to be defending it as a very pro-America first agenda, you have Democrats on the other side who are stuck having to defend now in New York City their nominee for mayor of New York City who is a full-blown, unapologetic communist. In the Free Press, a former supporter, or present supporter of AOC, telling the Free Press, "I helped AOC win. I understand the fantasy that Zohran Mamdani is selling. Quote, their hearts are in the right place, but sadly, the promises that charismatic people like Mamdani and AOC are selling are not the solutions that young people are seeking, whether from lack of life experience or just pure ignorance. They fail to realize that programs offering free everything have to be paid for, and nothing is free." So the Democrats are going to have to be defending these people and these socialist policies, while Donald Trump and Republicans are promoting an America First patriotic agenda.
Yeah, I mean, the Democrats are in just a death spiral, and all they have are these attractive holograms, and Mamdani being the latest, who are complete frauds and phonies. I mean, you saw the other day that his application to Columbia had his ethnicity as African-American. You know, he just, in every sense, is a construct, and nothing is real. And you know, if any of these young people voting for him knew anything about history, they would know the bloody toll of communism around the world. Millions, hundreds of millions.
100 million in 100 years dead thanks to communism.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miranda Devine, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Sorry we have to keep it rolling.
That's all right. Thanks, Charlie.
Great to see you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.